Good morning. So what I'm working on today is my keychain, and I decided to do that when I woke up this morning so I have another example for my party on off canvases. And I just thought it would be nice to display all the different ways that you could use your leftover diamonds, or like this one is actually a kit that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I thought that I would take this with me, and I'm kitting up this morning. I'm just going to use some of my little tray containers, and there are only 7 colors. So I went ahead and took these labels that I had. They're actually name tag labels, and I just cut them into little rectangles, and I numbered them 1 through 7. And so anyway, yeah, I'm going to work on this. And then I'm going to organize my bags of stuff that I'm going to be taking over to the clubhouse and setting up. So I'm excited. I think I have 13 people today, and I am going to get a group photo. So I'm looking forward to that. I have 12 or 13 of the Dollar Tree kits that are the 6x8 canvases, or yeah, I guess you can call it a canvas. It's really like on a postcard type cardstock. But I have a feeling that the new people are going to want to do a small project, and that's going to be perfect for them. And of course, I'm going to bring my portfolio that is full of canvases that I've bought in the past years that I know I'm not going to work on. So they'll have that option as well. And I have my new tablecloths. I'm excited. I'm going to put the tables together in one row. I think that's going to be more efficient and easier for me to talk to everybody. And I'm going to set each table setting with their accessories, their supplies. And then what I'm going to do is, after everybody's seated, or at 1 o'clock, whichever comes first, I will, or 10 after 1, because the party starts at 1, but there's always stragglers. But I will then pass the book around, pass the Dollar Tree kits around, and let everybody pick what canvas they want to work on. And once they have the canvas in front of them, I think what I'm going to do is give them a basics sort of like tutorial, because I thought about waiting and talking about how to get started before I passed out the canvases, but I think it would be better if they're actually looking at them. And I just don't want people to start ahead of each other, because it gets a little bit hectic. I didn't realize how much of a difference that makes when people start ahead of other people. I find myself repeating myself on the basics, and I'd rather just give that instruction once or twice. so that I have time to talk about other things. Otherwise, I'm explaining the same steps. People have already started, they're past that, but I can't get to them because I'm still talking to other people about how to get started. And it, you know what I mean? It's a little bit, I don't know, redundant, I guess. And it's not helpful to the people that are ready to move on to knowing the next steps. So that's what I've learned from the first one. And I'm going to have a display table, like I mentioned, with all the different framing ideas, canvases, off canvases. I wasn't going to bring my off canvases, but I think I will. And so I will, I'm sure, be learning from this experience. So do I want to, because this light doesn't really make a difference. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put my guide. This is the sticky. Maybe I should leave that on. Well, I don't know if I can take it off. Okay. So this is like a plastic piece that goes onto the keychain. And it's got to line up fairly even. Hopefully I have this. Okay. So I think it's pretty straight, shockingly. All right. And then, okay, good. I have the keychain little hardware piece in here. I am not going to use the green boat or the pen that came with this kit. Okay. All right. So we will work on, I think we'll work on the center. Well, I did put it upside down, but it doesn't matter. I'm looking at it this way and everything is this way. But once the drills are on it, who's going to know, right? So I'll start in the middle. Okay. I decided to keep all my drills out since there's only 7 of them. So the middle is purple. It looked like it was going to be pink, but yeah, so I'm going to get down there to start setting up about an hour and a half early because I want to get the tables pulled together. There's only 4 tables and they each seat 4 people. So I'm going to do that and of course get my little floral tablecloths on the tables. Put a name badge by each seat so they can fill that out because not everybody knows everybody. And I do have my raffle tickets, raffle/entry tickets that I will be passing out as they walk in. And I'm going to have a little prize basket. I'm going to give away little prizes like a roll of washi tape. I have a lot of those Diamond Art Club pens still left over. What else do I have in that basket? Trying to think. I have some non-diamond painting things. I have homemade soap, and yeah, I haven't looked in it lately, so I'm not able to remember. But there's a nice selection of small things. I ate the chocolate that I had in there. No one picked it. Everybody, it was funny. I played some bingo, and I also had, I called numbers on the entry tickets, and probably gave away 5 or 6 prizes, and everybody picked a diamond art related prize, even though I had some non-diamond painting items in there. So this is going to be really cute. So I didn't have washi tape in there, but I think I have these little cute drawstring bags with pineapples on them. And so I put a roll of washi tape in each one of those. So I'll probably have the same 4 or 5 prize giveaways. Maybe I'll do one big prize, like a container box, with the little containers inside. I have quite a few of those that I'm not going to be using, especially since now I have this other system. And I have my Elizabeth Ward knockoff trays, which to me, I've never owned an original Elizabeth Ward, but these knockoffs that I got on Temu are fine. I mean, some people say that they are a little flimsier, but I don't really know the difference. And I check the weather. Not that that would stop us from getting together, but it looks like the hours that we are going to be in the clubhouse are going to be nice. The rain doesn't start until 5 o'clock this evening. We have a little bit of rain. Actually, it said at 8 o'clock this morning, but it's 8 o'clock right now, and the skies look like they're pretty clear. So we shall see. With the group size that I'm having today, which is going to be double what I had the first time, we may be there longer than 3 o'clock, which is fine. We don't have a time limit specifically. There's nothing else going on in the clubhouse. No other events. People will be coming and going because it's a busy place, with the pool being right outside the door. But it should work out really, really fun, really nice. And I'll let people stay as long as they want. I'll stay as long as I can. I have to come home and, put my dogs outside, but they should be good for several hours. My daughter's home, and her husband, he goes to work at noon, but she's going to be home with the grandkid, so she could always let the dog out for me. Wow, if Dollar Tree has any more of these little keychains, I'm definitely going to pick them up. This is really turning out so cute. And I'm going to add my little Clubhouse key fob to it because I don't have a keychain for it and I don't like keeping it on my main keychain because I share it with the other members of the family. They have one, but half the time one of them has the key and they're at work and the other one wants to go to the pool and they ask me if they could borrow mine. So I'm going to hang this on our little key hook wall plaque that we have near the door. And that way, whenever someone needs to go to the clubhouse or the pool, they can just grab this. I will probably seal this too. So maybe this is a sealing project that it'll be quick and easy and I can show them just how to seal something. Even though it's such a tiny little thing. I don't really have any canvases. I was looking to see if I had anything that I needed to seal. And I don't really seal my Diamond Art Club just because the stick has been so good. And the same thing with the Dollar Tree canvases. The stick has been so good that I don't want to put sealer on it if I don't have to. All right, what's next? Number 5. This really is a cute project. This would be nice for children too. And it's not that, I thought it was going to be hard to read, but it's pretty easy. There's only 7 colors, so it's not like a big struggle to see the dark ones, the dark colors. This one is not a good diamond. It's kind of shaped like a lima bean. Oh, some of them are misshaped in this dark green. I don't want to risk picking those up. There's plenty of diamonds that I don't have to worry that I'm going to run out. And it's super sticky. And this one's no good either. These are acrylic, of course. They're not the resin drills. So they have a little bit of shine to them in the light. But they're definitely not premium shop drills. They're pretty flat on the bottom. I don't see any dimples. So that's good. That really helps them stick well. So that's a big plus. I was thinking that I would work on my hydrangea if I have time, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to sit down and really work on it while I have a room full of people because there's just going to be so much to talk about. And I'll see. I might surprise myself, but I'm glad I have it in a Elizabeth Ward tray because it's easy to carry. If I had it in my tray system tower, that would be a little too much to take. But possibly towards the end, I will have time to sit down while everybody's busy and on their way. I think one dilemma I have is, do I have them kit up their whole canvas, or do I have them section it off and just kit up the numbers or letters or symbols that are in that section? And it might depend on how many colors they have, because that is going to be time consuming for someone that's not kitted up before. It could take up the majority of the time that we have together, which, you know, I mean, that's part of diamond painting. So, oh, this is going to be so much prettier than the picture. I like this mint green. Yeah, so we're going to start off by kitting up and then sectioning off the canvases, because none of them are going to have the perforated sheets. And we will probably have to share some supplies like scissors, possibly permanent markers. I think I have enough. Well, I know I have enough trays. I have enough wax. Everybody will get a cover minder. The people that were here the last time are going to bring their supplies that they picked up the last party. And I think some of them are going to be bringing a whip. I'm curious if my hairdresser will show up today. Hopefully she doesn't have to work. And my friend that I met on Facebook who lives in my town, I never got back to her to confirm, but she knows. I sent her a screenshot of the invitation, so she is fully aware of all the details. And the last color is 3, and I'm done. So nice, quick, and easy project this is. And I have so many drills left over. Didn't bring my little jewelry pliers, and I should have, because I have to open that jump ring to add it to the top of this keychain. But this was $1.25. I hear that Dollar Tree prices are going to be going to $1.50, but I don't know when that is, but there's a little bit of talk about it. And, well, what can you do? I still have to take care of my bird. Every morning I clean his cage and give him fresh food and water and treat. And it was unusual this morning. Usually it's Toby that doesn't want to eat first thing in the morning, but he ate. It's Dottie today that doesn't want to eat. So, if it's not one, it's the other. When they get hungry, they'll eat. I have these really nice Pyrex dishes. They're shaped like a, what do you want to call it? An oval, and they have a snap-on lid, and they are 4 ounces. So my dogs eat 3 ounces in the morning and 3 ounces at night. So they are so convenient. I got them at Goodwill. Oh gosh, before I had these dogs. And I was going to sell them, and I'm glad I didn't. I have about 8 of them. So I always have clean ones. And if they don't eat all their food or they don't eat any of it, I just snap the lid on it and put it in the refrigerator. They're only about 1 inch tall, and they stack. So, telling you, I think I got them 99 cents a piece. Our Goodwill doesn't group things together and sell them as a set. Usually everything is individually priced, but still, so worth it. And I like that they're glass and not plastic. Plus, when they're eating out of it, the dish, they're heavy enough that the dish doesn't slide all over. It pretty much, unless they're really licking it hard, licking the bottom of the dish, it usually just under normal eating stays in place. And they are loving their food from Farmer's Dog. Usually by the 4th or 5th day, they're tired of whatever food I'm giving them. But when they want to eat, they lick their plate clean. I'm really happy with it. And it gets delivered to the door in dry ice. And I can change at any time the delivery date, or skip one, or move it up sooner. You have pretty close to the time of shipping to make the changes too. So my dogs, I don't get them the pork. My dogs get chicken, turkey, and the beef. Okay, so that is that. I like it a lot. And the back, I could have painted this, and that would have been really a cool idea, is to paint it a contrasting or coordinating color and paint the back and probably the sides. But this is fine. It will serve its purpose. And yeah, so I'm really happy with their dog food and so glad that they love it. And sure, it's expensive, but I was spending a lot of money no matter what I bought them. Unless your dog just eats dry food, and some dogs do. I know my Toby likes dry food, so I always have dry food for him in addition. But it's, the wet food is really, really, really expensive when you have 2 dogs especially. It adds up. And if you have big dogs, but my dogs, of course, are little. I'm going to see if I can use scissors to open that. Oh, it might be able to use scissors. Not really. I'm going to have to get my jewelry. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I know I blabbed on about my party, but that's my life right now, and this is what's happening today. So if y'all stuck with me through this whole thing, thank you. If you didn't, that's quite all right also. And I hope you have a good Sunday and a good upcoming week, and I will talk to you soon.